Very good passage, not easy to understand. And something very important, it goes with the modern lifestyle at the workplace, modern workplace. Oh, today you are here, good. I'll read an important words, I will tell you to make a note, then I'll give the meanings. In the digital age, underline the phrase in the digital age. Surveillance capitalism, there's a new concept even I have come across for the first time. You all know the meaning of the word surveillance. Means what? You all know CCTV, all that. But there's a new term, capitalism. Write three words. First you write this, I've given many a time. First you write first world. What comes under first world? Industrially developed capitalist countries. Write the word capitalist. Capitalist countries, industrially developed. And what is the second world? Then you write second world. These are industrially developed communist countries. And we belong to which world? Third world. Have you copied these two? Then you write third world. Third world is a mix of capitalism plus communism. For that we use the word socialist. So write third world. Third world countries are developed or developing? Developing socialist countries. Today banks also we have in the public sector, in the private sector. It's a mix of both. Have you guys got it? So here the key word is what? Capitalism has emerged as a dominant economic model wherein personal data is commodified. They have given a question, so I will not tell the meaning, but you can guess without any problem. And sold without explicit user consent. Underline the word explicit. You all know what does it mean? Direct or indirect? Direct. Underline the word consent. Means what? Approval. Give your consent means what? Give your approval. Technology change. Please underline the word change. We always use logic. How do we pronounce that word? Change. So what is the spelling we think? But what is the spelling you see there? You got to be very careful. They have given a few times. Technology change, harvest. Underline the word harvest. Harvest goes with agriculture. You all know that. But in this context, harvest means what? Write the word extract. Also write the word harness. Harness, extract, harvest, they all mean the same. Take out, bring out. And here harvest behavioral data through seemingly innocuous interactions. Underline the word innocuous. I think they have given the meaning. A question. What does it mean, innocuous? What is it? Harmless. Inoculation, have you heard? Inoculation chamber. It's a medical term. So you prevent all the germs entering. That is known as inoculation. So harmless, that is good, very good. Make a note. Likes, searches, location tracking. Feeding machine. Underline the word feeding. Tell me what is the past form of feed. Please write quickly. Feed, fed, fed. Have you copied? Okay. Feeding, where is this? Feeding machine, learning algorithms that predict and even shape user preferences. This data, underline the word data. Data is singular or plural? But what is the singular form? First you write datum, then you write data. As a plural of datum, data takes singular verb or plural verb? Plural verb. Again you write the word data, brackets, you write collective noun. As a collective noun, it takes singular or plural verb. Brackets, you write singular verb. We can say data is, we can say data are. Both are correct based on the context. Next one is what here? This data is then auctioned. Underline the word auctioned. Auction, what is the word you have to recollect? Please write the word bid. Also write the word form bidding. Highest bidder, write the word B-I-D-D-E-R. All the word forms you have to know. Are you getting time to write? Auction what? To advertisers or political actors seeking micro-targeted influence. Critics, I will not read that because there is a question based on that. Consent, a foundational principle of liberal. Underline the word liberal. Liberal means what? Freedom, related to freedom. And democracy is often buried under. Underline the word buried. See, what I'm trying to do here, I'm doing a bit fast because this is value addition. Not question, but based on the passage, I'm trying to do value addition. When you see the word buried, what should come to your mind? The last stop of a journey, where is it? Write a few words. First you write burial ground. And what is the other word for that? Right, graveyard. What is something that goes with Christianity? Write the word cemetery. Burial ground, graveyard, cemetery. All these words should come to your mind. And what is the next one here? Buried under opaque terms of service that are neither read nor understood. Underline neither nor. Tell me what are the rules you have to recollect based on neither nor. There are three rules. When we combine two singular nouns using either or neither nor, we have to use a singular verb. But we combine using the same expression, singular noun, plural noun, the verb should be plural and placed next to the plural noun. And when we combine pronouns, the verb agrees with the nearest pronoun. All the three rules you have to recollect. Shall I go to the next one? The concentration of data in a few hands further exacerbates, underline that word. All of you know that word. Exacerbate means what? Make something worse. The power imbalance. While users gain convenience, companies gain control over information flows, attention spans, and even political discourse. Underline the word discourse. Public discourse means what? Discussion. Write the word discussion. Like a debate discussion. A recent whistleblower. Underline whistleblower. I'm sure many of you know. Okay. Revelations. This word comes from reveal. We have got many a time. What is the meaning of reveal? To make public, divulge, disclose, reveal, unveil, all these. Investigative reports have exposed how algorithmic amplification, underline the word amplification. Amplify means what? Increase. That goes actually with which field? Music. Amplifier. You all know the word amplifier? Fine. And amplification can radicalize. Underline the word radicalize. Radical means different. Write the meaning of the word radical. Different, and it has a negative connotation. He has radical ideas, means positive or negative. Revolutionary ideas, that you have to know. Reinforce, underline the word reinforce. What is the meaning of reinforce? Strengthen, echo chambers, and undermine. Underline the word undermine. Undermine means what? Weaken. Despite, underline the word despite. Despite, what is that you have to recollect? Takes off or doesn't take off? Does not take. And what is the related word? In spite of. 2 words or 3 words? Wonderful. Growing scrutiny, legislative responses remain tepid. Underline the word tepid. Based on the context, what do you think? Positive word or negative word? Negative word. Do you remember? I think tepid, dull. Make sure, check once. Data privacy laws such as the GDPR mark progress, but enforcement lags behind innovation. Underline lag behind. I'm sure all of you know lag behind means what? Same or behind? Behind. Big tech often outpaces regulation. Pace means what? Speed. Write the meaning. Lobbying. Underline the word lobbying. Do you know about lobby groups? Lobbying, please write the word lobby. And here you have to know, please write pressure groups. Lobbying groups are nothing but pressure groups. They put a lot of pressure on the government and they represent the industries. Important word. Shall I continue? Where is this? Lobbying to dilute what? Or delay binding norms. Norms means standards. The absence of global consensus, underline the word consensus, means what? Agreement, allows corporations to jurisdiction shop. I think there's a question based on that. Jurisdiction means within a particular region you have the authority. Under his jurisdiction means what? Under his control. Evading, underline the word evade. We have got evade means what? Avoid, elusive, and also escape, dodge. All these words you have to recollect. What is the meaning of stringent? What is opposite? Lenient. Very good. Ultimately, the question is not merely legal but ethical. Underline the word ethical. What are the other words? Ethics, values, norms, standards. Should profit be derived from the commodification of human behavior? Question mark. As citizens and consumers, individuals must demand transparency. Underline the word transparency. Means what? Open, not hiding anything, not concealing anything. Accountability and digital sovereignty. Underline the word. Sovereign goes with, it's a political term. India is a sovereign country. What does it mean? Politically independent, no one can control us. In a system that currently operates in the shadows. Shadows. Have you heard of this? You all know this, but write one expression. I think I had to spend 15 minutes on this. I don't know what time I took. Please write the combination shadow reading. Have you heard of this any time? Some people want to improve their English, and then we suggest you should go in for shadow reading. Means someone is reading out, same time you also read out aloud. That is known as shadow reading. Have you guys got the meaning now? Now we'll go to the questions. What is the first question about? What is surveillance capitalism? Capitalism goes with business, money making. That you have to understand as defined in the passage. Government tracking of citizens cannot be nothing to do with business. Selling of software licenses to corporations, here people are not involved. Monetization of personal data by private companies. Answer is the third option. They are trying to monetize person's behavior. So answer is third one. Open source digital innovation not correct. A regulation of public networks not correct. Easy or difficult? The phrase asymmetry. What is the meaning of symmetrical? Opposite? Asymmetrical. Positive or negative? In a way it is equal or unequal? Very good. What is the first one? Flawed design of AI. Underline the word flawed. Flaw means what? Economic equality. Device incompatibility. Please underline the word device. Above you write the word device. Tell me what is the difference between the two. VICE is a noun or a verb? Please make a note. Noun. And there you write another word, gadget. Device means what? Gadget. And VISE is what? Verb form. Compatible means what? Opposite, incompatible. Compatible means match. Write the word match. We don't have the compatibility. Means what? The ideas are not matching. An important word. Political polarization. Polarization means what? Dividing into two distinct groups. North Pole, South Pole. Uneven distribution of knowledge between users and platforms. So what is the answer here? Asymmetrical means uneven. One word is enough to get the answer. Which of the following undermines, underline the word undermines, the concept of informed consent as per the passage? Informed consent means someone has read everything and he has been informed or she has been informed. Based on that awareness, he or she may give the consent, means approval. There is a meaning. And what will weaken this? What is the first one here? Complex and unread terms of service. I'm sure you all know, sometimes we come across the terms and conditions. Do we bother to read? We are in a hurry to finish it off. So we tick that one and go to the next one. And sometimes they use very small letters, very difficult to make out. They do it intentionally. So I think you should stop here. What is the answer? The first one is the answer, but check others. Users' ability to delete apps, that does not undermine. Transparent business models does not undermine. Two-step authentication does not undermine. Mandatory password changes does not undermine. So what is the answer here? The very first option is the answer. What is the major consequence of algorithmic amplification? Amplify means magnify, exaggerate. Is it positive? Does it make positive impact or negative impact? Usually celebrities, they come and they endorse a particular product. They show us soap and say, you use this, you become fair. Does it happen? What is the typical example? Lux. Lux is used by all top heroines. You all know that. But does it really make an impact? I don't think so. And exaggeration. Why do they do that? To increase the revenues or decrease the revenues? Then can you consider the first option? Mark it wrong. Strengthen news verification, not relevant here. Distortion of public discourse and enforcement of biases. Obviously, hold this one. Faster browsing speeds, not relevant. Decrease in data usage, not relevant. Distortion of public discourse. That's what they try to do. So what is the answer here? Third option is the answer, should not be a problem. What is implied by jurisdiction shopping? I think this is a bit difficult. All of you go to the last but one paragraph. And what is read the last sentence. The absence of global consensus allows corporations to jurisdiction shop, evading stringent oversight. Means why do they do it? Not strict. Someone is not strict, you go there, you get benefited, not benefited. Business, one can do business. That is context. Shopping for software licenses in bulk. Hiring regulators from different counties. No. Moving operations to countries with weak laws. Answer is what? Third option. Then they can make business. Launching shopping platforms globally? No. Surveying customers before launching a law? No. Answer is the third option. In my opinion, this is a challenging question. Of all the questions, which one is the challenging? Jurisdiction shop. That is a bit challenging. Shall I go to the next one? According to the passage, the ethical dilemma. Usually, how do we pronounce that? Dilemma, but dilemma. In surveillance capitalism is about, is it maximizing screen time? No. Using AI to replace teachers? Not relevant here. Filtering unwanted emails? Not relevant. Charging high subscription fee? Not relevant. What is the last one? Here we are talking about making money. Which option talks about making money? Profiting from human behavior data. Answer is the fifth option. Which of the following is not mentioned as a problem related to surveillance capitalism? What is the first option here? Radicalization, informed decision making, privacy invasion, political manipulation, corporate lobbying. I think this is a bit challenging. Not mentioned, underline. Have they mentioned radicalization, informed decision making? I think we have got one question already. Remember, based on that. So answer should be what? Check the key once. What does the key say? Is it the second option? Over. Now we have some more. Select the word that is closest in meaning to commodified. You all know the word commodities. So based on that, what is the answer here? Monetize. Hold that one. How many of you know the meaning of the word delegate? Raise your hands. Very good. Those who don't know, please write the word delegate. Delegate means, one meaning, write the word assign. I will explain further. First you write the word assign. Imagine there is a manager. He has to do 10 things. How many? Based on his job profile, designation. But as an individual, he can do only 5. But his job demands how many? 10. What will the manager do? Remaining 5, he will try to delegate to his subordinates. Have you got the meaning? Successful manager is one. Who is a successful manager? The one who knows how to delegate his work to subordinates. That person becomes a very efficient manager. Always remember. And many people are not good at delegating. They want to do everything on their own because they have the apprehension if they delegate the work, subordinates may not do well. But that never works. Have you got the meaning? Fine. Can we consider that option? No. What is the third one? Suppress. Write one more word, oppress. You all know the word oppress. But based on suppressing, suppress means what? Controlling, not controlling. And sometimes, because I'm talking about South Indians, North Indians don't have this problem. South Indians were very shy, and our culture is that, our brought up is that. And we always keep things inside. We don't try to express openly. I hope you all agree. And we suppress our emotions. And based on that, that results in a particular problem. But that is known as, please write this expression, pent-up emotions. Have you heard of this any time? Pent-up emotions means suppressed emotions. And if you suppress your emotions, after 40 years you will suffer from depression. That's a fact, I'm not joking. And in the US, they have separate places. Many of you know I was in the US. You all know that. That's why I'm telling you. They have shooting range. That means you can go take actual gun, you can shoot. People do that. They also have something like war zone. I forgot the actual name. But there are two things I would like to mention here. One, it's a big hall or a big room, and you pay the money, you go inside. Whatever you want to break, you break. You take out your frustration. You pay the money for that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So what are they trying to do? They're trying to take out their frustration, and they want to release the pent-up emotions. And there's one more mind-blowing. You take a car, or you take a bulldozer, not a car. Car is not advisable, bulldozer. And they keep some vehicles, old vehicles. And you take the bulldozer and you keep hitting them and you feel very happy. You pay for that. Have you heard of something like this any time? They're all crazy people. But you should, some people what they do, they have the basement rooms. In the basement room, they go, they have privacy. And there's a table, they take a doll, they write the name of the manager. They hate that manager a lot. And they take pins and they try to pierce or take a knife stab so as much as possible. They do it, I'm not exaggerating. That is nothing but taking out what? Pent-up emotions. Clarified simple word, sanitize. You all know the word sanitization. So what is the answer here? The very first option, monetize is the answer. Is that the last one or we have one more? In the above passage, 4 words are given. Where is that sentence? Can you say critics thrives? Grammatically right or wrong? Plural noun, added s to the verb, not correct. What is the next one? Can you say critics users? No. What is the next one? Critics argue. That seems right. Critics argue that the model, we'll see that later, democratic values as it thrives on. That means AC can be changed. How many options with AC? AC or CA? But here, I think third and fourth, am I right? And both you have the same, CACBD or CADB. Which one have you chosen? Let us check BD also. We'll see what is there. What is B here? Users. What is D? Subverts. Model, that the model subverts something, and more about, can you say users here? I don't think so. What is the answer? We have the same options more or less. Which one? Option? Let us check. Critics argue that the model, what is D? Subverts democratic values, that seems right. As it thrives on asymmetry, platforms know more about you. Okay, continuity we have to read. I'll read. Platforms know more about users than users know more about platforms. Nothing wrong. So answer is what? These again trickies. Third one or fourth one? But they're all the same, more or less. What is the second option? BDAC. See, this is a little crazy in my opinion. What is it? Crazy. What is the first option? ABCD, BDAC, CADB, ACBD. They all represent the same thing or not? They may not give something like this in the exam. Don't worry. Select the word that is opposite in meaning to opaque. I think this is an easy question. Opaque means what? Have I skipped a question? You are telling the answer. Ah, wonderful. What is the answer? Accessible. Access means what? Access means access, to have access. To be able to reach. Access means what? To be able to reach someone. I have access to the CM. Only an example. Means what? I can meet the CM. I have access to the information. Typical combinations: access to authority, access to top people, access to information, access to resources. These combinations you have to know. What is the third option here? Redundancy means what? Unnecessary use of words. I think typical examples: repeat again, right or wrong, and return back, right or wrong. Wrong. Those you have to recollect. Formal. What is formal? Something not informal. Now, what is informal? Something not formal. Formal English means what? English used with strangers, elders, and at the workplace. That is formal English. When you are talking to the manager, can you say, yeah? He will look at you. What are you up to? But when you are talking to your friend, what will you say? Will you say, yes, sir? No. So one has to know where to use formal English and where to use informal English. Members of family and friends, that is informal. What is the last one? Simple word. Now, the million-dollar question. There is a tough passage, not easy to comprehend under pressure. How many questions based on the passage? Who has got 10 out of 10? Wonderful. 7 plus, you should feel extremely happy, more than 70%. You guys are doing extremely well. Shall we go to the close test? The 21st century is witnessing a tectonic. Those who, please write this word, geology. Geology is what? Study of what? Rocks. Geology. And geography, write one more word, geography. They use this word tectonic. What is the word after tectonic? One word you have to write, plate. Tectonic plates. Goes with what? Earthquakes. And shifts in tectonic plates. Another word you can think of, shift. Tectonic shifts. You have to know the combinations. Now let us see a tectonic. What is the first option here? Can you say fracture? That is ridiculous. Hold the second option. Can you say tectonic clash? Titanic clash we have heard. What is this tectonic clash? No. Collapse? Distortion? No. So what is the answer? Tectonic shift in the global order. Means large scale. Here what is the meaning? Please write. Large scale. One meaning. Another meaning, from one region to another region. All these days the power was with the West. Slowly Eastern Asian countries are getting the power. Two countries. What are the two countries? One is China, the other one is India. That way also you can relate. Have you got the answer? First one. Second one, in the global order, as China, they have mentioned that. As China and India assert, underline the word assert. Write another word form, assertive. Assertive means what? Firm, right? All the youngsters, sooner or later, you are going to become a banker. I am damn sure about that. I hope you are also sure about that. And when you become a banker, when you join, take up the responsibility, initially the scenario, I will tell you, visualize. Your boss, a man of ethics, and above board, you're lucky. But all people are not perfect. We come across scams quite often. And nepotism, what is the meaning of nepotism? Favoritism. And he may try to impose, he may tell you do this, but that may be against the rules. Then you are new to the office, you are subordinate, you are shy type, you may hesitate to say no. But that is where you have to be firm, then that is where you have to be assertive. Assertive nature is very important at the workplace. I'll give an example. Have you heard of one lady, Sri Lakshmi, IAS officer? A brilliant officer. She was the youngest IAS officer, highly talented. She was a commissioner of Vizag. But during the term of YS Rajshekar Reddy, somewhere she could not say no, and because of that she got into controversy. She was jailed and she had to face hell a lot of health issues, and she lost the entire reputation. Do you guys know that story? Only one reason: she could not be assertive. Had she been assertive to the chief minister that time, she wouldn't have gone through this hell. And imagine being the youngest IAS officer, most talented IAS officer, from the top position to downtrodden, you can say, that lowest rung. And today she has lost everything: health, reputation, everything. And her future also is at crossroads. Don't ask me which crossroads. You got the joke. Anyhow, what is the answer for the next one? As China and India assert themselves economically and militarily, the old unipolar structure is strengthening or weakening? Stabilizing? Dissolving? Tell me, you need a positive word or a negative word? Negative word, but for this you need background information. I will tell you what background information you have to know. All of you write this term: bipolar world. Bi means how many? Bigamy, you know, bigamy means how many marriages? 2. We also use digamy. Di also means 2. In the past, it was bipolar world. There were 2 superpowers. One, USA, other one. But later, because of Gorbachev, USSR got disintegrated and many countries came into existence. Later, what happened? Only one superpower. The world became, please write, unipolar. Today we have only one superpower. Which one is that? The USA. It has 2 names. One is, write these also, sometimes they use in the passage. Who is the big brother? I don't have a big brother, sir. What is the meaning of big brother? USA. And we have another name. What is it? Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam refers to the USA, American culture, Uncle Sam, a typical character. And today it is unipolar world. The power is with the USA. But slowly what is happening? The power from USA is coming into the hands of one China, the other one India. That means the USA is becoming stronger or weak. Obviously that is contextual awareness. Then you need a positive word or a negative word. Negative word: strengthening positive, stabilizing positive, solidifying positive, crystallizing positive. What is the negative word here? Dissolving. Slowly USA is losing its power. That is the problem of Mr. Trump. Today Trump is the most anguished person. What is the meaning of the word anguish? Full of pain. Also write one more word: he is full of agony. Acute pain. What are the words we use? And I hope you are writing. All of you, I mean. Anguish, agony means what? Acute, severe pain. He is a frustrated man. You all know that? I have been doing editorials, I know for sure. And he has targeted 75 countries, but 3 countries main targets. Tell me, what are the 3 countries? One is Canada, second is India, third is China. And he has gone to the extent of calling Indian economy a dead economy, which is not acceptable. Shall we go to the next one? 13. Regional blocs are gaining influence and multilateralism is being replaced by strategic alliances. Underline the word strategic. I have told you guys many a time. Tell me the meaning in this context. Someone tells I'm preparing for competitive exams, then we ask, what is your strategy? That means plan, but here it doesn't mean that. Please write the meaning. Strategy means defense related. Defense. Defense related, we use the word strategic. Strategic studies means what? Related to defense. Strategic alliances mean what? Military alliances. Have you got the meaning? Amid this, underline the word amid. What is the other word you have to recollect? Amidst. Any difference between the two? Yes, sir. Spelling is different. Meaning wise, any difference? No difference. It means what? In the middle of. Middle powers of finding new levers. Lever, everyday English we use, we all know that. But write the word leverage. What is the meaning of leverage? One meaning, power or influence. Another meaning, to use something to the maximum advantage. I've given many a time. Hold that one. Can you use a negative word like pressures? No. Forums to assert their autonomy. You can consider levers, forums, allies, roads, no. You can consider 1, 3, 4. But here, leverage, lever, that goes more with power and influence. Forum is a neutral platform. Allies, maybe, may not be. But do you think India is trying to show its power with the help of some allies? No, they are going individually, whether it is India or China. So based on that, what is the answer? Have you guys chosen the first option? How many of you? Raise your hands. Only a few. You must have chosen which one? Forums. Read the sentence. Regional blocs are gaining influence and multilateralism is being replaced by strategic alliances. Amid this, middle powers are finding new to assert their autonomy. Assert their autonomy means some stronghold. Here, lever means what? Stronghold to assert their autonomy. Autonomy means what? Now answer my question. Still you are not convinced, I know that. Answer my question. Will you seek a platform to show your autonomy? Does India need a platform to show that it is a sovereign country? To show that it is autonomous? No, that doesn't go with that context. So what is the answer based on that? But if you don't know the meaning of, you all got the word leverage. But if you, this is the other word form. If you know that, easy. Shall I go to the next one? Middle powers are finding new levers to assert their autonomy. However, such transitions often, underline the word instability. Often do what? Can you use a positive word like resolve? Resolve means what? Find a solution. You all know that. Can you say accelerate instability? Accelerate means speed up. What is the other word for speed up? Please write the word expedite. What is the next one? Trigger instability possible. Hold that one. Deepen instability possible. Can you say preserve? Transitions trigger. Usually what do we say? These changes trigger instability. So what is the answer based on that? Have you chosen that? Which one have you chosen? Last one. Navigating this new landscape requires diplomacy and adaptive leadership. What sort of diplomacy? Positive word or negative word? Positive. Coercive means what? I hope you guys are writing. You should write. I insist. For two reasons. That's what Shashi sir was talking, I think. Two notifications are out. What are they? IBPS clerk, and what is the other one? At this stage also you want to relax. Acceptable. You have to be on your toes and you got to be aggressive. Anyhow, coercion means what? Force. Coercive using force. Can you use that? Transactional diplomacy. Transactional goes more with dealing with someone. Not relevant. Neutral word. What is the third one? Sophisticated. What is the meaning of sophisticated? I've given many a time. What are the related words? Newcomers, please write. Polished, civilized. What is the other important word? Urbane, stylish. What is the other word? Refined. Good. But put a star mark. Urbane. Polished, civilized, urbane, stylish, refined, sophisticated. Means in a subtle manner. Diplomacy should be subtle or blatant? Subtle. Sophisticated, obviously. Based on that, what is the answer you can consider? Have you chosen that option? Can it be blunt? Can it be delayed? What is opposite of blunt? Write the word sharp. I know you guys know that, but I've got something to tell you. So please write the word. Opposite of blunt is what? Sharp. But sharp has two meanings. You guys are sharp or not sharp? You are very sharp. Thank you, sir. Sharp means what in this context? Quick in thinking, quick in responding. Just write the word quick. Some people think very fast. And when you talk to an American, Westerners for that matter, they say, when they talk to Indians, they say, you're very sharp. They say it quite often. Because now there's no difference between a typical Indian and a typical American. Because they also use gadgets, we also use gadgets. But when I was young, they had digital diaries, they would depend on gadgets. But Indians only one thing, what is that? Brain. Calculation, you use a calculator or you use your brain. So we are sharp or not sharp? That way. Shall we go to the next one? Over. How many? 5 out of 5? How many? Wonderful. 3 plus. Pretty good. What is the next one about? Error location. Grammar knowledge. Our favorite subject. The ethics committee. What is the subject here? Ethics committee is a word or a phrase. Which type of phrase? Please write noun phrase. In a noun phrase, the last word is a key word. What is the last word here? Put a star mark above the word committee. As a sharp learner, the moment you see the word committee, you have to think of what? Collective nouns usually take what? Singular verb, singular pronoun. Division, plural verb, plural pronoun. Any division here? Then you say have or has. Today you're in high spirits. Very good, keep it up. Has submitted its final report to the regulatory body. Easy question, in my opinion, for our students. Scarcely. What should come to your mind? Hardly, scarcely, barely. Take which word? When. First you underline the word scarcely. Then you underline when. And one more dimension you have to check. What is that dimension? After a negative word, if we begin a sentence with a negative word, the clause should be in which form? Underline had he arrived. Had he arrived? Past perfect. Interrogative. Anything wrong? Tick that one. But let me tell you, this is new information I'm giving. Whenever we use hardly, scarcely, barely, no sooner, we use only two tenses. One is past perfect, the other one is past tense. We don't go beyond these two. Now, where is the error? When the audience starts clapping or started clapping. That is in past. We need past. We cannot use present. An easy question. Yes or no? Fine. The debate was less about ideology and more about personality clashes. As such, I don't see any error. I don't see any error, but the key says second part. What does the key say? Check once. We don't know the context. There's a possibility. Based on the key. Forget about the key, nothing wrong. I would like to make it crystal clear. As such, nothing wrong with the sentence grammatically, contextually. But if you have to respect the key, we don't know from where they have taken, and perhaps the word over there, write this word above. Don't strike off ideology. Above that or below that, you write ideas. The debate was less about ideas and more about personality clashes. You can say that also. We don't know exactly what the word that was used in that context. Otherwise, nothing wrong. No fewer than 10 ministers. They're all easy questions. Easy or silly questions? Will you say was or were? Because plural. But it would have been a good question had they given, all of you write this. That's a common error. They have given many a time. No less than 10 ministers. I insist, please write this sentence. I've got only one thing to tell you guys. You don't want to write, don't come. Very simple. Choice is yours. You don't want to write, don't come. Stay back, enjoy. You are happy, I am happy, they are happy. But once you are here, some of you are good at English. You may feel like, no, why should I write? I know this. Still, I insist. Why? When you write 5 times, it takes 5 seconds to recollect. When you write 10 times, how much time should it take? 10 seconds or 3 seconds? Obviously. The more times you practice, the better. And today, exams are about what you know or how fast you can answer. How fast you can answer. You know, SBI, I think 40 questions, 20 minutes. You guys know that? Imagine 40 questions, 20 minutes. It's an uphill task. The moment you start reading, you're under pressure. And 40 questions, 20 minutes, not an easy task. So practice, practice, practice. Now, common error, a lot of people say no less than 10 students, no less than 10 ministers. Why is this wrong? Underline the word ministers. Answer my question, ministers countable, not countable? 1 minister, 10 ministers. When we talk about when we use uncountable nouns, we have to use less. But when we use countable nouns, we have to use few. What is the comparative form of that? Fewer. Correct the sentence. No fewer than 10 ministers came yesterday. This was given many a time. This is a good question. Shall I go to the next one? The data reveals a trend that contradicts with earlier findings. This is a bit challenging, but underline this. Tell me what is the subject here. Reveals, that means the writer has considered data singular or plural. Possibility, let us say singular. The data reveals a trend that, then here you have to use contradict or contradicts. Contradicts. The data reveals a trend that contradicts with earlier findings. Have you got it? Now imagine the writer has considered data plural. Then what will you touch? The data reveal a trend that contradicts with earlier findings. Then any error? But here usually we say the data reveals. We don't say the data reveal. So where is the error? Have you chosen that? Wonderful. What are these about? Her analysis, these are very difficult in my opinion. If you get 3, you should be happy. Today, have you noticed fillers? Easy or difficult? Difficult or very difficult? In my opinion, very difficult. If you say difficult, you're better than the master. Very simple. First one, her analysis was both. First you underline the word both. Both takes what? As well as or and. Underline the word and. That you have to recollect. Prescient. Have you heard of this word any time? No. But you all know the prefix pre. You all know that? Pre means what? Before. So prescient means to know something, before it happens. Some people know something before it happens. That means they can predict. Write the word predict. Predicting power. And you all know the word predict. Prescient, positive word or negative word? Positive. Capturing nuances, very important word, we have got many a time. Nuances means what? Subtle changes. Subtle changes. What is the spelling of subtle? B is silent. Subtle changes. Others ignored. You all know the meaning of the word pedestrian. When you walk over there, can you use that word here? Obtuse. How many of you know the meaning of the word obtuse? Raise your hands. Only a few. Please write. Stupid. Obtuse means what? Stupid. Can you use that word here? Because it's a negative word. Verbose means using too many words. That is also in a way negative. Redundant, positive or negative? What is the answer based on that? Incisive. But you got to be careful. Incision means cut. It goes with doctors. But here it means analytical. Something someone does analytically. And also sharp. That goes with context or it doesn't go with context? Her analysis was both analytical and prescient. That seems okay. In place of analytical, what is the word we have chosen? Incisive. So answer is which one? How many of you have got that one right? Highly appreciable. Now we'll go to the next one. The government's response to the crisis only worsened public perception. Underline the word worsen. That means the response was good or bad. You need a positive word or a negative word. Swift is positive. Swift means what? Please write quick. Swift response, quick response. We also use the word prompt. One more word you have to recollect, prompt. Transparent is positive or negative. You cannot consider this, you cannot consider this. Lackadaisical, an important word, means dull. Without enthusiasm. Without any enthusiasm. And the words we use, response, typical combination. Some people don't respond well, they respond reluctantly. Then we use this. Have you got it? For this, there's one more expression. You're smiling, you got it. Write this one, lackluster. Have you heard of this any time? Lackluster also means the same. No enthusiasm, nothing. Hold that one. Proactive, positive word or negative word? Positive or highly positive? You're all proactive or not proactive? You have to be proactive. Last one is what? Immediate. So what is the answer? Contextual awareness helps a lot. Shall I go to the next one? But I don't recommend this approach. Here these are easy because my explanation also. Okay, positive, negative. You said negative. Only one negative word, that is the answer. Things, are they so easy in the exam? Never take things for granted. You have to understand the context, you have to know the meanings. Only then you can get the correct option. Imagine options that easy, what happens? Everyone will get 30 out of 30. Is that possible? No way. Shall we go to the next one? This is a bit challenging, very good question. The manager's tone was veiling. We have got the word unveil. Means what? Make public. Veil means what? Hide. First you write that meaning. Or also write the word conceal. Unveil, make public. Veil, conceal or hide. Harsh criticism in polished language. What do you understand from this? Someone has hidden his harsh emotions and used very nice language, sophisticated language. And when we say something that is harsh in a nice way, what is the word? Euphemism. You have got so many times, yes or no? For our students, this should be easy. Have you chosen the second option? How many of you raise your hands? Okay, no comments. What is the first one? Belligerent means, that's an important word, they have given many a time. Ready to attack, ready to fight. It goes with war. Belligerent means always ready to fight, going for war. And here it is, the context is about what? The tone. Anger was there, but it was hidden and presented in a nice way. That means euphemistic. Hold that one. Abrasive. This goes with metals. Two words you have to write. One is rubbing, the other one polishing. I think you know this word, abrasive. Write those two words. What is the fourth option here? Please write. Meaning sarcastic. Also write the word mocking. Also write the word ridicule. All negative words. Sarcastic, mimicking, ridiculing and mocking. Have you written? Okay. What is the last one? Passive. We are active learners or passive learners? Wonderful. So what is the answer here? Second option is the answer. The scientist claims were met with from the community. This is very difficult because very short sentence you cannot make out positive or negative. Impossible. What is the first one? Euphoria means what? Excitement, happiness. You all know Archimedes' principle. They use, when they talk about him, they use this. He used one expression, write this word. When he discovered something, he shouted what? Eureka. Means what? Something like happy and excited. What is the next one? Acceptance, scrutiny, revelry, dogma. All dogma you cannot use, but let me tell the meanings. Acceptance, simple word. Scrutiny, scrutinize means what? Look at something casually or go deep into it and evaluate. Okay? Revelry means, please write the meaning, festivities filled with fun. Some people celebrate some festivals with a lot of fun, and generally this goes with that time they have a lot of alcohol and they celebrate. Then no, that's the meaning. And we use this word. Does it go in this context? No. What is the last one? Dogma, an important word. Means simple word, write the word belief. Also write the word conviction. But there's something you have to know. Belief, conviction, neutral words, but dogma is a negative word. Make a note. Some people believe in something and they believe that is true. They want others to accept that. Then we use this word. Have you got it? Okay. So what is the answer? The scientist claims were met with. Can you say euphoria, acceptance, scrutiny? With scrutiny from the community? I don't think so. Can you use revelry? I think it should be the first option. Euphoria means what? Excitement, happiness. Check the key. What does the key say? Huh? Third option, scrutiny. Why underline the word community? Why will the community accept with, meet with scrutiny? And what are we talking about? Please underline the scientist claims were met with scrutiny from the community. Perhaps they are talking about the scientific community. Then you can use the word scrutiny. But it is not clear. But sometimes what happens, some scientist claims have discovered something. How do others accept that? With a lot of excitement, euphoria. Because imagine someone discovers medicine for some particular disease. Happy, not happy. Excited, not excited. Let us go to the next. The artworks appeal. Underline the word appeal. And write one more word form, appealing. Appealing style means what? Attractive, not attractive. Also write the word fascinating. At this stage, both the words I would like to use. I repeat. At this age, you find something appealing, no problem. You find someone appealing, you're in big trouble. Have you guys got it? You're all very sharp. What is the word to be considered over here? The artwork's superficial appeal lies in its subtle complexity and symbolism. Context is positive or negative? Positive. Can you use a word like superficial, derivative? But we are talking about what? Artwork. And when you talk about art, we use one word. What is that? Aesthetic world. Aesthetic world means related to beauty, art. So what is the answer? Aesthetic appeal. Definitely that is the answer. Other words cannot be considered. I think the last 5 questions are based on what? Idioms. But contextually easy to guess. The panel agreed to toe the line regarding party policy. Means agree or disagree. You have to respond. Toe the line means you accept, you agree. So what is the answer here? Challenge authority? No. Criticize? No. Confirm strictly. Make an exception? What is the answer? Third option, agree simply. Toe the line means agree, not to oppose. The CEO's comments were taken with a grain of salt. Grain of salt means we also use, please write, pinch of salt. Pinch of salt, grain of salt. Means you accept, but element of doubt is there. With some doubt you accept. What is the first option here? Skepticism means what? Doubt. Hold that one. Interpreted as satire. Sarcastic. Satire means not relevant here. Accepted as a fact, no. Ignored completely, no. So what is the answer here? Have you chosen the first option? His reputation went down the drain after the scandal. Scandal, positive word or negative word? Scam, scandal, negative things. Someone's reputation went down the drain. There's one more idiom with the same meaning. Write that one. Go to dogs. Go to dogs, go down the drain. Both mean the same. Means go waste. All his efforts have gone down the drain means what? They went waste. All his money has gone to dogs means gone forever. Is it improved overnight? Was restored with time? Suffered irreparable damage? Hold that one. Remained unaffected. So what is it? Lost everything, can you repair? Irreparable damage. The committee decided to call the shots. Call the shot means what? Take the decision. It goes with everyday English. Workplace also we use. The director has decided to call the shots. Means what? He is the one who is going to decide what to do, what not to do. What is the first option here? Remain passive? No. Lead and control decisions. You don't have to go beyond this. Answer is the second option. Boycott the event, end talks, not relevant. Despite the urgency, the project was dragging its feet. Don't drag your feet has two meanings. One meaning, someone is walking very slowly. What do you say? Don't drag your feet. But drag something means what? Extend beyond the limit. Drag its feet here means what? Extend beyond the limit. What is the first one? That means meaning is positive or negative. Being celebrated, these two are positive. Rejected outright. Facing unnecessary delays. Dragging goes with delaying. So what is the